Sad but true, I have a story to tell you. It has to do with losing a game, a bet, if you will. And now the promise I must fulfill.
Oh my gosh, you're starting us with rhymes. This is exciting.
I do not believe Die Hard is a Christmas movie, but someone is making me read it because they're a booby.
Hey, guys.
There's my booby. All right. All right, here we go. Are you ready? Never let it be said I did not pay off my debt. All right.
Ooh, Tammy, read it to us. This is great.
All right, here we go.
You got to read the cover.
Dude, it says A Die Hard Christmas.
Good. There we go. That's a good start.
You want to know who illustrated it and wrote it?
You just have to read the name of the book when you start. And there you go. I'm happy you did that.
A Die Hard Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and up in the tower, everyone was partying except one wallflower. John McClane missed his wife. Things just weren't the same since Holly had moved west and changed her last name. He tried to win her back, but still she said no. While unbeknownst to them, there was trouble below.
This is great.
A truck had pulled up, and who should disembark but 14 men whose intentions were dark. They spoke not a word and unloaded big crates. They cut the phone lines and they locked all the gates. Boom, boom.
I like that there's sound effects here as well. Good job.
Carl swept the ground floor, shooting every guard dead, while visions of bearer bonds danced in his head. Ah! John took off his shoes, making fists with his toes. It actually worked. Well, what do you know? When out in the lobby there arose such a clatter, he sprang to the door to see what was the matter. When what to his wondering eyes should appear, holy crap, there are terrorists here.
This is great.
John hid under a table where no one could see and watched Hans question Mr. Takagi. I'm going to count to 3. There will not be a 4. Give me the codes to open the vault door. I don't know the codes, so go ahead and shoot. Okay, said Hans Gruber, and ruined Takagi's suit. Little blood splatter.
Whoa, look out for the kids.
That's gonna hurt. All right. John tried to call the cops by pulling an alarm, but instead he called the bad guys who tried to cause him harm.
You're great at reading stories, by the way.
But John killed Tony, who had very small feet, and sent him to the terrorist as a Yuletide treat. He put a Santa hat on the German and eyes all aglow. Wrote, now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho.
Have you ever actually seen Die Hard?
Carl was furious. Tony was his brother. He chased John across the roof and they shot at each other. John was able to escape through the ventilation shafts. Come out to the coast, he sighed. We'll have a few laughs. At Nakatomi Tower, Sergeant Powell appeared. He checked the whole lobby, and he saw nothing weird. He was pulling away, but he didn't get far before Marco landed on the hood of his car. Powell drove backwards, screaming in fright. Welcome to the party, pal, John yelled with delight. More police arrived, the FBI and a SWAT team, but Hans didn't mind. It was all part of his scheme.
You're getting darker and darker as this continues. Your voice is getting...
More rapid than eagle, his henchmen they came, and he radioed and he shouted and he called them by name. Now Eddie, now James, now Franco, now Yuli, on Fritz and on Carl, your hair long and unruly. They shot the SWAT tank with a surface-to-air missile and knocked it away like the down of a thistle. Now John McClane was angry indeed. He blew up 2 terrorists and called them jerkweed.
Wow.
Ellis told Hans, Bobby, I'm your white knight. Hans shot him dead, giving the hostages a fright. Hans went to go check on the explosives fuse and saw that poor John wasn't wearing any shoes. John fled from Carl and Hans, but alas, he had to run barefoot over, ouch, sharp broken glass. His feet, ow, how they hurt, his soles, oh, so bloody. John crawled to the bathroom and called his good buddy. John was weary. He was ready to throw in the towel until he got a pep talk from Sergeant Al Powell. Powell was chubby and plump, a right jolly old cop, and he trusted the cowboy in the tattered tank top. But a reporter was probing into McClane's life, and he revealed that Holly was actually John's wife! Hans quickly flipped over the frame. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mrs. McClane. His clothes all tarnished with ashes and soot, John staggered to the roof, bloody and barefoot. The explosives were wired to the rooftop with care in hopes that the hostages soon would be there. John warned everyone that the roof would soon blow as the chopper strafed him with high-powered ammo.
The word is strafed, but that's okay.
Around his waist, he tied a fire hose tight, and screaming an oath, he jumped into the night. He dangled in the air and he gritted his teeth while flames encircled the tower like a wreath. Fiercely fighting his way back inside, John yelled, Hans! Was done trying to hide. He limped to the vault like an old man on crutches, only to find Holly in his filthy clutches. John dropped his gun, put his hands on his head. It seemed like he and Holly soon would be dead. But with a secret gun taped to his back, John shot Hans in a surprise attack. Woo! Hans fell out the window, still holding Holly's arm, and slowly, deliberately raised his firearm. The tenacious villain held on by his nails till John unlocked Holly's watch and said, Happy trails. Bearer bonds fluttered like fresh fallen snow as Holly embraced her blood-splattered bow. So Merry Christmas to all. Be kind to one another. And most of all, yippee-ki-yay to you and your mother.
Yeah! You did great.
Yay!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!